money, period. Can I make money if I buy this property? That's the number one thing they want to know immediately. Hey, this is Matt Pichet, the Fruitful Investor and your investing coach. In this video, I want to tell you the top 5 reasons why you should never, ever hire a regular realtor to sell your multifamily properties. Now, I see these 5 mistakes all the time, and they're costing a lot of investors a lot of money, and more importantly, time that their property could have sold much quicker. So let's get right into it. Number 1 is you can't market them the same. This is a mistake that a lot of regular realtors are doing when they're trying to sell a multifamily property for their client. They're marketing it as if it is a residential single-family home. Now, you can't use those tactics because multifamily investing is a completely different business than selling the home with the white picket fence. It's totally different. So buyers don't care about, the nicely landscaped lawn or the neutral colors used in the units. It's not really important. What they care about is money, period. Can I make money if I buy this property? That's the number one thing they want to know immediately. Okay, so you want to market it that way. So that's why it's really important to use a specialized investment savvy realtor who's done this many times before, and even better, who's an investor themselves, because they'll know how to market your property because they know what they want to see and what their clients want to see exactly. Okay. Number 2, they don't understand pricing. So another big mistake that regular realtors do, they try and find prices based on comps and all these things, and that is a little bit how it affects multifamily investing, especially in the duplex, triplex, fourplex. We do use mainly comps to figure out a real estate value, but as we get higher into the 5plex, 6plex, the commercial mortgages, especially the 10plex and 12plex, comps don't really matter. It's purely based, value is purely based off of gross income and cap rates. Let me show you an example. If we have a 12plex that's bringing in $100,000 a year annually in gross income, and we know the cap rate in that area. Another thing specialized realtors know is the cap rates in general areas. So we have an A area, really good area. That cap rate's likely going to be around 4.55 in Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. That's kind of like an A area. And as we go to B areas, we have 7% cap rates. So let's say we have a 12plex in an A area, A minus area, bringing in $100,000 annually a year. Now we know for an A minus, A area, that cap rate is going to be around 5%. Okay. So if we divide the 5% cap rate by the $100,000 gross income, we know that the building should be pretty much worth $2 million. That's how we find values in multifamily properties. Not the comps. It's not how nice the lawn is or how nice the units are. Yes, that plays a little part in it, but when we get into the higher buildings, that's it right there. And the regular realtors just don't get that. So don't use them, because you're going to lose on some money, lose on some time. Number 3, they don't understand cash flow and how important that is to multifamily buyers. So again, number 1, they don't know how to value the damn building. Number 2, they're not posting the right financials on the listing for us buyers and investors and us realtors to show to our clients. So I see this all the time on MLS listings. The numbers are barely there. They don't even make any sense on the listing, or they're not there at all. How can we find a good deal for our clients or ourselves if the numbers aren't even on the building? As an investor, we want to pre-screen properties as fast as possible. Within like 5 minutes, we can know whether a building is a good property or not. And we do that by calculating the numbers. How much money does this make? How much money am I going to make? Oh, the numbers aren't even there? Well, on to the next property. Don't use the regular realtors. I can't stress this enough. Number 4, they don't have a network of buyers because they're not specialists in investment property. So they don't have a network of buyers waiting for them. I myself, as an example, in Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, I specialize with investors. That's all I do. I don't sell really the home with a nice picket fence. It's all investment properties. And because of that, I'm fairly well known in the area, so I have a lot, well, only really, investor buyers that I'm working with. So if I have a listing coming that I'm putting up soon, I can send that listing out to all of my buyers before it even goes on the MLS. And most often than not, when I list an investment property, I usually sell it to one of my clients on my investor list. That's typically what you're gonna find when you work with an investment specialized realtor. They're gonna do things like that for you. Number 5, and the last tip, I'm going way up here now, is that your specialized realtors can be advisors as well. They're not just realtors. Remember, we're investors as well. That's what you want to find. A realtor who also invests in real estate, not just has 1 or 2, hopefully a lot more, because that means they're savvy, they're professional, they're sophisticated, and they can pass that knowledge onto you. So as an advisor, what I do for my clients is I tell them renovation tips. As being a past contractor especially, I know exactly how to renovate a property, what materials to use on a budget to really get the most bang for the buck. So I know exactly what the tenants want within each specific tenant profile. So multi-family tenants are going to want this, single-family tenants are going to want this. So I can really guide and advise my clients when they're selling a single-family home or a multi-family home differently. I know exactly what the market wants to see, and I can pass that knowledge on to them. That's why they're coming to me, okay? So these are the 5 tips why you never want to hire a regular realtor to sell your multi-family properties especially. I know this happens a lot with single-family homes. The regular realtor can kind of get away with that, but still, you still want to use a savvy investment realtor when you're selling any investment property. I know you have friends and friends of friends or someone in your family who's a realtor, and you feel really crappy if you hired someone else, but listen, this is a business. This is totally different. You want true business people to help you with the biggest financial asset in your life, in your business probably, right? We're selling hundreds of thousands of dollars of real estate. Okay, you don't want to just like cousin Jimmy or your friend Steve or whatever, just give it a shot and try and sell it for you. You want guaranteed results, or pretty much near guaranteed results as much as you can, and that's what running a business is. So that's the tip. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video.
Put your money in that real estate.
Hey, before you click another video, I want to give you some free stuff. You like free stuff, right? Click on the first link below this video and get my book, Single Family Investing Made Simple, absolutely free. Read as I walk a real-life client through the entire investing process from start to finish and document it for you. Click on the second link and get my other book, The Real Estate Investor's Handbook to Freedom. This book is a must-have for any investor looking to take their business and life to the next level. And last but not least, get my third and best book, 101 Single Family Investing Tips. Inside, you'll find 101 proven and tested investment strategies that I use every single day in my business in order to grow my wealth and manage my portfolio. I hope you take advantage of all the knowledge below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe so we can get more of these awesome tips. See you in the next video.